All right, time now for better food. We couldn't get through the winter without hot drinks like lattes, cappuccinos, and hot chocolate.
Today, we're learning how to make some different things, including a chamomile tea latte right in our own kitchens. Make you nice and calm and warm. Heidi Harkopf, a registered dietitian from the New England Dairy and Food Council, is here to show us how to do it. Hi, Heidi.
Hey, how are you?
Sounds so good.
Smells delicious.
Well, you know, come this point in the winter, you might be looking for something fresh to get rid of the ho-hum of your hot milk beverage every day.
I'm with
so
you.
I've got some nice ways to really infuse some exciting, adventurous flavors into your milk steamer. And milk steamers they're not caffeine. There's no caffeine in them. There's no coffee. It's just using nourishing local milk with a bunch of really fun spices, extracts, and even citrus peels.
Like back when your grandmother used to say, have warm milk. Like we don't think of that.
Yep.
We just add milk to things, but you can just make a warm milk steamer.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So if you want something to comfort you right before bedtime, this is a chamomile tea steamer. So use about a tablespoon of chamomile leaves, or that's the equivalent of about a tea bag, or you can use it loose if you want. And you're going to warm your milk up.
And what kind of milk are you using? Whole, skim?
It's what you prefer.
Well, okay.
It's what you prefer. So it doesn't matter. And then you put in a cinnamon stick. And of course, if you don't have cinnamon sticks, you can just use ground cinnamon as well.
Okay.
For each cup, it would be about 3 cloves of garlic.
Garlic or cloves?
I'm sorry.
Just cloves, yes. Okay.
I was going to say garlic.
I'm like, garlic, well, okay, if you have a cold, but no, okay, just regular cloves. Now,
Cloves, that's
same
right.
thing, if you had ground clove instead, you could
Right.
put a little bit in
You
there?
can do that too, absolutely.
Okay, but otherwise just drop a few cloves in.
Yep, and just a little bit of brown sugar or the sweetener of your choice. You want to bring this up to just a simmer, and a simmer is not a boil. You want to try to keep it below the boil level.
Okay.
At a simmer, you'll just have the very small bubbles that will be showing up at the surface of your milk.
Okay.
And the reason why, I mean, if it goes to boil, it's completely fine.
Yep.
It just tends to change the flavor of the milk slightly. Still nourishing, still comforting, just a slight difference in the flavor. And also when milk hits a boil, if you walk away for a few minutes, you'll start to see a skin can form on top.
Got it.
And that won't happen if you just keep it at a low simmer.
If you did get a skin, you can just peel it off.
Just
It's
take
still
it
going
right
to
off
taste
and
good,
keep
right?
going.
Okay.
Absolutely. Can't tell you how many times I've turned around to do something and forgot it.
Yeah, so the skin, you just peel it off, it won't hurt you. Okay.
Absolutely. So we'll put this on the side, and you let that just steep for about 10 minutes. And then grab some of the milk here, and we're going to make a gingerbread steamer.
Oh my God. Heidi, the milk in the glass looks just so beautiful. I wish that all of my milk came in this beautiful glass.
It is. It's a wonderful way to serve milk, and I think it would make the
so
whole family
amazing.
excited to have it.
I think so too, right?
Yep. So here we have the milk and just some sprinkles of cinnamon. And we have these recipes on a blog on our website. So if you're someone who likes to follow a recipe, not just wing it, you can go to our blog and check out some real recipes for it. This is a little bit of nutmeg. And you can use ground ginger. I have some fresh ginger that I happen to have at home, so you can just put a piece of ginger in, and again, a little bit of brown sugar or the sweetener of your choice. Bring that up to a simmer, and then serve it right away. This one does not need to steep like that would with the tea.
So just back to the tea, you would bring it up to a simmer, and as soon as it simmers, take it off and then let it steep, or
just
let it simmer?
Correct.
Keep it simmering, or no?
No, bring it to simmer and then take it off. It's really hard to keep it right at a simmer.
Gotcha, okay.
And if it cools down after a few minutes, you want it a little hotter, you can put it back up and bring it back up again. Again, it's just trying to steer clear of the full rolling boil.
Okay, yep.
So I have one I want to share with you that was so exciting. This is my new favorite to have at home.
That's a beautiful orange.
It is. It's an orange essence steamer. And so what you're going to do is just take a vegetable peeler, and you're going to peel some strips of the orange peel off.
Okay.
And again, you want to avoid the pith, because the pith will add some bitterness. And you would just put several of these peels into your milk.
Isn't that interesting?
Bring it to a simmer. And I have some with me here, and it's a very subtle flavor. It's just that wonderful uplifting orange essence, and it tastes great even without a sweetener. You
wouldn't really think of citrus in milk. I think people think, oh, it's going to make milk do something, but
you would think it would curdle, but it doesn't. And I added just a touch of sweetener to this one. What you would do again is just let it hang out.
So good.
It's like a creamsicle.
Like a warm
Isn't
creamsicle.
it? Yeah.
It is. It's like
I know.
delicious.
It's such a mood brightening
Oh
flavor
my gosh,
in there.
that is wonderful.
I do. I really enjoy that one now in the evening. For
Just
me,
having a little bit in there because you smell the orange and it makes you taste the orange. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That was really good, Heidi.
So good. So now, when it comes to frothing, that's what we all go to the coffee shops for, because they've got those fancy machines and they have these beautiful bubbles. We could do the frothing at home too.
Yes, and there are a couple of ways you could do it. So you can have, this is actually a milk frother. You can use your French press if you have a French press at home, and you just pump it a few times. You take the
So a French press or a milk frother,
right,
either
go
one?
up and down 10, 15 times, and you can see how it would froth it.
That's not clever.
You can also buy frothing wands, and you can pick them up for $5, $10 online, and you can just put it right in the pot. And if you don't have any of those, you can just take a whisk, no kidding, and just simply whisk it up for just 30 seconds. You can see how it's frothing here already.
Yeah, that's amazing.
As long as the milk is warm, it'll froth, right? It won't work with cold milk.
It froths cold as well.
It will?
That milk is cold in there, and it's frothing just fine. And if you look online, you'll see some recommendations that if you can froth it and then warm your milk up after.
Oh, okay.
Or you can warm it up first and froth it. It really doesn't matter because it'll froth beautifully.
Another way you and I were talking about, you can put it in a mason jar, warm it in a microwave, put it in a mason jar, and just shake it, and it turns all froth.
That's fun for the children at home,
yeah.
right?
All right.
Simple, low
Thanks,
device.
Heidi. Appreciate it. I'm going to keep drinking my drink.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So if you want to, again, if you want these recipes, you want to try them at home. For more healthy eating tips, you can visit the NewEnglandDairyCouncil.org, and that's where you're going to find all of these recipes.